crypto, how you can lose it all through a scam. Hey, and welcome to Altcoin Capital. Today, we are going to talk about crypto and how you can lose it all to scammers. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Even if the crypto market is declining, you will still have that particular crypto coin, at least which you can hold for a good time to sell, right? But beware of the technical and social engineering scams taking place in the crypto world. They are hard to spot, and people are losing tons of their cash to these scams, which are mostly done by a huge team of crypto developers and crypto scammers. Crypto crimes are rising as the crypto market is surging and getting more and more popular worldwide. In the year 2021, investors alone lost around 15 billion worth of crypto to these scams, which rose around 70% from 2020 according to a CNBC report. Crypto is being traded today by almost every other person. So that way, it's important to understand the risk and potential scams taking place in the crypto world. There are all sorts of technical scams taking place, and a common person cannot even spot what has happened to them because all the games are being played by developers on the dark side of our world. Also, the social engineering scams, although not as harmful as the rug pull scam, are all stoppable. You are advised to help us spread crypto awareness around. So let's jump right into it. First, we have liquidity stealing. The first one is liquidity stealing. It happens when all the coins from the liquidity pool are withdrawn by the creators of the token. This fraud eliminates all the worth infused into the money by investors, driving its value down to nothing. These liquidity pools, as a rule, occur in DeFi conditions. A DeFi rug pull is the most widely recognized fraudulent trick of exit. Second, limiting sell orders. Restricting sell orders is an inconspicuous way for a pernicious designer to dupe investors. In the present circumstance, the tokens are coded by the developer so that they are the main party that can sell them. Developers then, at that point, trust that retail investors will get tied up with their new crypto, utilizing combined monetary standards. Combined monetary forms are two monetary forms that have been matched for exchanging with one against the other. When there is sufficient positive cost activity, they dump their positions and leave a useless token afterward. Third, dumping. The third one is dumping, which happens when the enormous stockpile of tokens is rapidly sold off by its own developers. Doing so drives down the coin's cost and leaves remaining investors holding useless tokens. Dumping normally happens after dense promotion via social media. The subsequent spike and auction are called a pump and dump scheme. Dumping is more on the side of ethical gray area than any other DeFi rug pull scam. As a general rule, it is not deceptive for crypto designers to trade their own cash. Dumping with regards to DeFi cryptocurrency rug pulls is an issue of in what quantity and how rapidly a coin is sold. Rug pulls are further divided into two forms that are hard and soft. Hard rug pulls take place when the developers of the project code malicious backdoors into their token. Malicious backdoors are covered-up exploits that have been coded by the developers into the smart agreement of the project. The goal to commit fraud is obvious every step of the way. Liquidity stealing also comes under the class of hard pulls. Soft rug pull alludes to the developers of the token dumping their crypto assets rapidly. In this way, an extremely cheapened token is left in the hands of the remaining investors of crypto. While dumping is ethically wrong, it may not be a lawbreaker act, but hard pulls are. Now the question is, are rug pulls illegal? They aren't always considered illegal, but there isn't any doubt that they are unethical. Hard rug pulls are illicit. Soft rug pulls are deceptive, yet not illegal. For instance, if a crypto project promises to give funds but chooses to keep the cash instead, that is deceptive but not illicit. In any case, as with most fraudulent activities in the industry of crypto, the two types can be challenging to prosecute and follow. The collapse of the cryptocurrency trade of Turkey, known as Stodex, is a great representation of a rug pull in crypto. In 2021 was one of the biggest robberies in the crypto market due to a rug pull worth around $2 billion. It is also one of the largest centralized finance or CFI exit scams ever. Other quite recent examples of protocols that have suffered this sort of rug pull incorporate Compounder Finance, Meerkat Finance, Uranium Finance, and Anubis DAO. We also have Frosties, which is the NFT company that took funds from a project that investors put over $1 million into a digital collectible ice cream cartoon. The two 20-year-old creators behind this rug pullout could face up to 20 years in prison, with charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Now, as we are familiar with the concept of rug pull, it is crucial to discuss how we can avoid the crypto rug pull. There are several obvious indicators that investors can keep an eye on in order to shield themselves from rug pulls, such as the liquidity being unlocked and no outside review being led. Do you want to get familiar with these indicators? Keep listening. A. Anonymous or unknown developers. Investors should consider the validity of individuals behind new crypto projects. Is the crypto community familiar with the promoters and developers? What is their history? On the off chance that the development group has been doxxed, however, isn't notable. Do they still seem real and ready to follow through on their promises? It is very important for investors to stay skeptical of the new and fake profiles on social media. The nature of white paper of the project, website, and other types of media should offer clues regarding the general authenticity of the project. Anonymous project developers could be a warning, while the facts really confirm that the world's unique and largest. For instance, cryptographic money was created by Satoshi Nakamoto, who remains anonymous to this day. Just be careful out there, because times are evolving. B. Unlocked liquidity. The next indicator is unlocked liquidity. With no liquidity lock on the token supply, nothing stops the creators of the project from escaping with all the liquidity. Liquidity is secured through smart contracts that are time-locked. While developers can custom script their own time locks, outsider lockers can give more prominent inner serenity. Investors should also check the level of the liquidity pool that has been locked. A lock is just useful with respect to how much the liquidity pool it secures. Known as Total Value Lock or TVL, this figure should be somewhere in the range of 80 to 100%. C. Limits on sell orders, trapping not to sell crypto. A troublemaker can code a token to restrict the selling capacity of specific investors and not others. These selling restrictions are trademark signs of a project that is a complete scam. Since selling restrictions are covered in code, it tends to be hard to recognize whether there is cheating activity. One of the ways to test this is to buy a very little amount of the new coin and afterward quickly try to sell it. In the event that there are problems offloading what was just bought, the project is probably going to be a scam. D. Skyrocketing cost development with limited token holders. The sudden increase in cost for a new coin should be seen as a sign of warning. This tragically rings valid assuming that the token has no liquidity lock. Substantial cost spikes in new DeFi coins are frequent signs of the pump before the dump. Investors skeptical with regards to the value of a development of a coin can utilize a block explorer to really look at the quantity of coin holders. A small number of holders makes the token susceptible to the manipulation of price. Signs of a small token holders group could also imply that a couple of whales can dump their positions and cause severe and prompt harm to the worth of the coin. E. Suspiciously high yields. Assuming something sounds unrealistic, it presumably is. On the off chance that the yields for a new coin seem suspiciously high, yet it doesn't end up being a rug pull, it is logically a Ponzi scheme. At the point when tokens offer a percentage yield in the triple digits on an annual basis, albeit not necessarily indicative of a scam, these exceptional yields usually translate to similarly high risk. F. No external audit. Finally, the last indicator is no external audit. It is presently standard practice for new cryptocurrencies to go through a conventional code review process directed by a legitimate outsider. An audit is applicable for decentralized currencies, where default inspecting for DeFi projects is a must. However, potential investors shouldn't just take a statement of a development team that a review has occurred. The audit should be verified by an outsider and show that nothing malicious was there in the code. Now, let's go back to the main list. At number 4, we have impersonation and social engineering scams. This category of scams include the similar types of efforts which credit card scammers use to get some cash out of your credit card. Scammers have been seen to try to reach the victim's digital wallet, and they try to get the login credentials of the victim. Spammers also have been seen to offer a lucrative business opportunity or investment opportunity to the victim through their visually appealing websites. They make you trust them with your crypto, and once you send them, you will not hear anything back. And due to the crypto technology, you will not be able to find them. And reporting to the police won't even help you if you have done so. Also beware of buying or creating your crypto wallet and buying bitcoins from any random website until or unless it is reputable and is being used by a large number of traders worldwide. Because many scammers have been seen to build trading platforms where you can buy Bitcoin and host that Bitcoin on your digital wallet, and after some time, when they have gathered enough money, they just down the server of the website and you will find yourself unable to get to your crypto. So that's it for today's video. So, have you ever experienced a rug pull but didn't exactly know what it was? Let us know in the comment section down below. Also, if the video was informative, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share it. We will see you in our next one.